Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Through the middle of the field. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He'll check it down to Bell. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Flacco. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Flacco looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 3. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flacco. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Flacco. This is Bell on the dump off. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Once more, it's Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Dancing to his left. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Flacco. He's got his man sharp, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. To pass, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Flacco now on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Flacco from the gun. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there with a second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Flacco. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers first down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flacco. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Flacco looks to throw. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flacco. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flacco will take to the air again. And it's a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Adams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. How about this? And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Flacco. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson, 40 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Once more, it's Flacco. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Flacco.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To pass, Flacco. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Caught here by Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and we are all tied here in the final stages.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Flacco.
He's got Bell, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Flacco.
That's caught by Andre Reed.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
First down carry by Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Again, it's Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And his kick here is good. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. With it is Jackson.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On second down, here's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Dobbs is throwing. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw is Dobbs.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A throw over the middle taken in. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Dobbs. Here's a screen to Powell. Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now Dobbs. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw, Dobbs. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson, the man in motion right. Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st and 10, Dobbs finding Carter on the slant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Juszczyk. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Dobbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Peterson running right. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Dobbs. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion right comes Jackson. Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, the man in motion right. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. He's looking deep for Bell. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Raiders. Le'Veon Bell, 63 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Pass caught here by Osborne.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Peterson.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Dobbs. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
He'll get this to Bell.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
It's caught by OBJ.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's second down.
Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Dobbs.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now Dobbs.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season.
It's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective.